live at 0 BPM, bringing live music to you. Tonight, it's the Ruum Ensemble featuring Dimitris Mahlis, Lutz, and Wabich. And we don't charge a cover, but musicians are paid exclusively by your tips, so we strongly encourage you to do so. Just go to live at 0bpm.com/tipjar. You can also tip on Venmo at ZEROBPM. And now, let's get to the music with your guest hosts, Alex Rabuchin, Brad Rabuchin, and Jeff Miley.
Hello, everybody. Oh,
Hey.
We've got the Ruum Ensemble tonight, and behind me, or actually to my left, is Alex Rabuchin.
Hi.
And where's Brad? He's right here.
He's looming.
Brad, get in there. There he is. I'm Jeff Miley, and we are here so that Billy Holting can go play some music for some people. Anyway, Jimmy, can you hear me? Dimitris? Yeah? All right, so I think we should just start. So why don't you guys just jump into the first tune and then we'll talk after that.
Oh, I should get back to the mic.
How's that, huh? Oh, wow, that sounds great, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. So you want to tell us about yourselves and what that tune was and what's next?
That was a Charles Mingus tune, and it was entitled Nostalgia in Times Square.
Cool.
And we have just a stellar trio here this evening. I love the word stellar because it's so
It's a
aptly,
good word.
It aptly describes these lads. We have Mr. Dan Lutz on upright bass.
There it is. Let's give us some applause there.
That sounds like 1950s TV.
It does.
Mr. Chris Wabich is on the drums.
All right, Chris. Yeah. So what's next?
We're going to do a Thelonious Monk composition that is entitled Nutty.
All right. Take it away. Wow, you guys. We're having so much fun in here listening to you. It sounds really great. Alex,
Yeah.
you got any news for us back there?
Oh yeah, I see a lot of familiar faces in chat. So there is Toby and Rochelle, Jennifer Rabuchin. I didn't think that there was many of us. I've never seen a Jennifer before. I don't know. Well, my family I didn't know I had. And then there's also Phil, a bunch of Alan Chan's students,
Yay.
Diana, and also a little silver sparrow over on Twitch, who I recognize.
Cool.
And then I've got a couple of comments. Tim says, "Go get 'em, guys." Toby says, "Great trio." And Brad Rabuchin says, "Sounds great." That's weird. I thought he was right next to me. God, the call is coming from inside the house, I guess.
Yeah,
That's very scary.
that was just nutty.
That
Yeah.
was just nutty.
Oh yeah, and we got some applause in the chat from Joyce and Veronica.
All right. Cool. All right. You guys want to play another tune? Or you want to tell us a story, or what are you feeling right now?
I think Chris Wabich needs to tell us a story.
All right. What do you got for us, Chris?
I don't have a mic, so we'll just skip that.
Okay.
I can hand him mine.
I'll put it on Twitter.
He'll tell us
Okay.
a story with his drums, I'm sure, for the rest of the evening.
He
So,
always does.
Yes. All right. Why don't
As
you
it
just
should be.
let's just jump into another tune. We can
Yes.
talk about it after.
Yes, we're gonna do an Ellington Strayhorn tune entitled Isfahan.
All right. Great.
Tuning. I'll tell a story.
still figuring out which buttons to push in here, but I think we're getting it. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I love that tune. As soon as you started, Brad asked me, "Hey, you ever play this tune?" And we were talking about what a cool tune it is. Yeah. So it looks like the Stratocaster's coming out now. Watch out.
It's a weapon.
Yeah, now it's getting serious.
Been nice long enough. Let's have an applause for the Stratocaster.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, it's just such an honor to like be playing with like two, of the coolest guitar players in LA right here.
Yeah, we get like a front row seat here, man, to see this show. It's so cool.
Oh yeah.
This is really it's good.
And thanks to everyone who's out there watching and listening to the Live at Zero BPM, and thanks to Billy Holting, the mastermind for this whole thing. And this is a very cool place and a cool what do you call it? Series. Cool idea.
Vision.
Billy's a cool guy. We got a cool band here. Playing some cool music.
Yes.
And tell us what's coming up right now.
Yes, just to go back to what you were just saying, all of us here need to thank Billy for doing this, because this started in the middle of the pandemic, and
Yeah.
this kept a lot of us kind of going, gave all of us somewhere to do what we do, which is we're really grateful for that. So.
Yeah, this place was like therapy for a lot of us
Yeah,
during the pandemic.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's sister.
So, what do we got coming? What do we got next?
This is a traditional
So
piece.
mention
It's called. It's actually originally what we call kalenda, or they sing them around Christmas time in
Yeah.
Greece. And I rearranged it a little bit, and we're going to do a version of it for
All
you.
right, great. Take it away. Beautiful. Really beautiful. Wow. It looks like Jimmy's switching guitars. So while he's doing that, let's get Alex on screen here.
All right.
There she is. Why don't you,
Yeah, I've gotten I have a few comments here, and also I didn't catch her earlier, but it looks like there's a Kristen Mahlis in chat.
That's my sister.
Oh boy. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, and then otherwise, like, there's a lot of applause from Gina, Jennifer, and Joyce.
All right.
We got
I'd like to hear.
yeah. Rochelle says sounds awesome. Gina says sunglasses emoji nice. Lance says impressive work as always. Oh. Yeah, drummer girl popped in on Twitch and says woohoo.
Woohoo.
Yeah, Rochelle says sounds great.
Is Mike Van Valkenburg watching? If you are, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike, from the band. So maybe while you're tuning, could you tell us a little bit about what you just played, what that song was, and
You know, it was like I said, it's originally, we call them kalanda, which are these melodies that we sing around New Year's, Christmas and New Year's. They're
Yeah.
traditional carols, Christmas carols and New Year's carols that come from the Eastern the Greeks that come from like Constantinople and Izmir, the Eastern regions, so I've loved these melodies for a long time, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I just took one of them that I liked and sort of rearranged it and put a little interlude in there.
Yeah,
With wonderful musicians such as this.
it works.
It works.
Yeah,
You know?
cool.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got next?
You know, this is going to be kind of a monk-heavy evening. Because
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Like I used to play these tunes so much
Yeah,
when I was coming up, and I don't know. People don't call them as much anymore. I don't know what it is, but this is one of my favorites of his that I learned from the Live at the 5 Spot records.
Oh, yeah.
The first ones were with John Coltrane on tenor, but then the first one that I got was with Johnny Griffin on tenor,
Oh,
which was
man.
killing.
yeah,
And then later I heard the ones with Coltrane, but originally it was Coltrane in the group,
yep,
and then Coltrane left and went back with Miles, right?
I think so. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
then he brought Johnny Griffin in, who was just astounding. So
cool.
this is a piece called Hackensack, which is, I think, but did Monk live there in New Jersey or something?
He must have.
I think he lived
yeah.
across the river
Yeah.
in New Jersey, right? So this is called Hackensack.
All right.
Deal with Jersey whether you want to or not. You gotta deal with it. It's gonna deal with you.
Yeah. Monk. That was fabulous. I love the way Monk writes a melody. It's ridiculous how good it is. I was just thinking, can you imagine you're a tenor sax player and you're playing with Monk, and then you leave so you can go play with Miles? It's like, come on.
Those days are gone.
I know. I know. You can't do that now. Wow, what a great song. What a great rendition.
Yeah, it's fun.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
we just have people who leave to play with the Zappa tribute band.
That's what happens. I see.
Yeah.
I see how it goes.
For shame, Billy.
Whoops. Let me get the right camera. There's Jimmy. Oh, there's Alex. Alex,
Hi.
I think you wanted to tell us something about some tips. Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Billy texted me some tip names.
All right.
So thank you to Andre, John, Sarah, Bodega, and Kristen for your tips.
Yes, we appreciate
Very
it.
generous.
Keep this show going.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
This was the only place we could play during the height of the pandemic, and now we still love to play here. So we want to support this
I
live
think-
at 0 BPM. And
I think it's good in the sense too because people that are in all different parts of the world can tune in and sort of see what's going on.
Yeah.
Here, you know?
Oh yeah, there was somebody in from Australia earlier.
Ooh, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, it's global. We're global for sure.
That's right.
Maybe I could geek out for a second here on the
Yeah.
guitar thing, and could you tell us? Because every time I've seen you play, you've got a Telecaster. So why do you like those? And maybe you could, without going into too long of a story, tell us why you love that kind of guitar.
The Tellys are. I guess it's the first solid body electric. Right? I think maybe the Rickenbacker was first, right? There was a weird Rickenbacker.
Something, yeah. But
The first commercial one.
first one that caught on, and
Right.
a lot of people bought. Yeah.
And there's something about a Telly that is just I don't know. It's so simple.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of so universal. You can kind of do every style on a Telly.
Yeah.
You can play rock, funk, jazz, blues, kind of country is huge and all that. So if you get a good Telly, you're kind of way ahead of the game.
That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
You can kind of just go into a bunch of different zones and it speaks in a way. This is one that was custom made for me. It's probably the one that you've seen me with.
I've seen that one a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got it's a chambered body.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's super light, which I really like. So the body
Good for the shoulder.
good for the shoulder. It resonates well.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, I dig it.
Not to mention how cool of a name is Telecaster.
I know.
Who thought of that?
Leo Fender, man.
Leo, man.
Originally it was the broadcaster, and then he got sued. Remember?
Oh yeah, right.
He got sued by Gretsch Brown.
Telecaster.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Monk, and what's next? Let's see.
We're gonna do this in tribute to a guitar player here, Brad, who actually got to play with Ray Charles.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Maybe Brad can tell us a story about Ray if he wants.
Ooh.
Oh, you could,
Want to tell a Ray Charles story?
yeah, come get in the camera, or one of the cameras.
Hear the song
Actually,
first.
play the song.
Yeah, okay,
And then we'll get
song
Brad in
first.
the chair, and he can tell you a Ray Charles
And then
story.
I'll tell you the upcoming
Yes.
events.
All right, all kinds of announcements after this song.
We're gonna do it exactly how it was done. In the basement next to where he played. I start this.
All right.
Who likes Wawa? Who likes
I
Wawa?
love it. I love it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That was pretty cool. So before we talk, Alex has some announcements. So we're going to get into that first.
Okay.
Your announcement.
Okay,
page,
I am going to do my best because a musician wrote these down for me. I will try to read his handwriting. Okay, so it looks like on May 5th we have the Best of 2022, Part 1. On May 10th we have Jazz Roundtable, number 21, New Generation, featuring Nick Gomez and Jeff Pfeiffer. On May 12th, we have Kathy Seagull Garcia with Brad Rebuchin.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Gonna be pretty exciting. On May 19th, we have David Becker. And on June 9th, we have the 2-year anniversary special
Oh, my
featuring,
goodness.
featuring Brad Rebuchin.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? There's gonna be a lot of Brad. Yeah, and also we've got 2 tippers. Like since then we've got thank you Jenny and Robert
Thank you
for the
Jenny and
generous
Robert.
tips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny and Robert.
Yes. You got a story for us?
Yeah, please tell us a story.
Tell a story.
We're gonna have a.
Whose camera or whose mic do you want to
Maybe I'll
use?
go where you are.
Okay, you want me
We're
to?
gonna have a short,
can have my
a
spot.
short story time with Brad.
Oh wait, this is our Ray Charles story.
Ray Charles
Excellent.
story.
So this is our Ray Charles story. First, I want to say, just Ray would have loved that version because he always loved like slow tempos. So he would have really dug that. So, on his behalf, I'll say that was cool. But anyway, I was just thinking of a quick story. So one is, we would. We would a lot of times fly to like one-off gigs, which means you're just flying to a town and doing it one gig and then flying somewhere else, whatever. And he would always take his electric keyboards and set up with him. And at one point, his manager convinced him you should do air freight and just send it ahead of time. So we get to this one gig, and his keyboard hadn't arrived, and so the manager thought, okay, well we'll just rent him the same kind of keyboard and setup, and we'll just use that for the gig. We don't even need to tell him. And anyway, the thing is on his keyboard he had Braille, so he could find the different sounds, and he had like banks of sounds, like keyboard, like piano or organ or like a solo sound or different, because he would change sounds. And so we start doing the gig, and he starts, and he's set on the piano sound. So at first that's fine. But then when he changes to the sound for like a solo, he gets to like a drum sound, or, because he's just hitting buttons, and he has, it's not what he expects. And so like he's playing, and then all of a sudden there'd be like like an explosion or like bells or something, when you're expecting a certain sound. But the funny thing about Ray is he was very stubborn and determined to do things a certain way. So many people would just, okay, I'm just going to leave it on piano sound. So, but the whole set, he just kept, every time he would normally change a sound, he just would be hitting the buttons, and then he'd be like going through and making these different crazy sounds, like trumpets and saxophone, and then like floor toms, and in the middle of the song when it's supposed to be even like a ballad, like Georgia or something. So it was pretty funny, and Well, I don't know if embarrassing is the right word because he was just determined to barrel through and continue to change sounds until he got to the right sound, in the middle of the set. Anyway, that's my story.
There it is.
Yeah, Brad.
Ray Charles Knight.
That's a good story.
Yeah, very good one.
Funny. Pretty wacky. All right, so
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow.
what's next?
This is our last tune.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's
We
the
don't know
last
any.
tune.
We don't know any more tunes.
Oh.
Where's your crowd? They want to hear you. Oh yeah.
In preparing like a tune list for this night, I went heavy on the monk. This is another monk piece entitled Green Chimneys. I kind of just felt with the way everything's kind of going out there, we sort of need to get back to some rootsy music, and that's
Yeah.
why I sort of picked a lot of this stuff. I think for all of us of this generation, Brad and Jeff and Chris and Dan, we all kind of, we had to cut our teeth on this music in a way, and
Yeah.
you had to be able to play the blues and
Right.
playing good, So this is Thelonious Monk's Green Chimneys. Thank you again to all of you for all of your help here tonight, and everybody who's tuned in and is listening. We appreciate that deeply. For all the tippers, we thank you so much, and just keep the faith, keep live music alive.
That's right. All right. Take it away. so good. You know, I'm trying to push all these buttons in here to change cameras, and one of them puts you guys, and then it puts Alex and me a little small in front. And I keep putting my face up there occasionally while you guys are playing a song, because I brought the wrong glasses and I can't see the screen very good right now, so apologies for that. It was only for a second or two, but. So we want to thank this band, this amazing band. We've got Dan Lutz here on the bass. Let's hear it for him. Chris Wabich on the drums. And Dimitris Mahlis on the guitar, the Telecaster, the Stratocaster. And we've got Brad Rebuchin back here helping us out.
Yeah, Brad.
There he is. We've got Alex Rebuchin. Any final words of wisdom for us, Alex, or any comments from any of the people out there?
Alexa to attempt.
Oh yeah. We
let's
we got another tip in from Alexis. So thank you so much for the tip, Alexis.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, Billy Holting, for being the mastermind and putting this all together.
Have a good show, Billy.
Yeah, I haven't been over here for a few months, and it looks all different in here. I got a new
It does. There's
new
like a bigger
computer,
screen.
new monitor,
I got a new camera over
new
here.
cameras, new buttons to push. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Any parting thoughts from
Just
you guys?
incredibly grateful for all of you, and for Billy, and for these wonderful musicians. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody. All right, and we'll see you next week. I'm gonna. Alex announced it already, but I'm gonna play a little movie here that's gonna show you what's coming up. All right, thanks you guys. Have a great night.
Good night.
Yeah, man, that was a blast. Fun. Total blast.
And, you know, a whole bunch of shit happened that wasn't planned, which is how it's supposed to go. Thanks for joining us at Live at 0 BPM. These shows will be archived on YouTube and Facebook, so tell your friends. Coming up on Thursday, May 5th, it's the Best of 2022 Part 1, featuring highlights from this year. Sure, it's a clip show, but it'll still be a lot of fun. Showtime, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific. Go to live@0bpm.com for details and to sign up for our mailing list. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you soon.